Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're doing record predictions. So, schedule's been out for a few days, and now I'm starting to look at these schedules and break things down game by game to see where I think each team is going to end up at the end of it all. It's good fun, and unfortunately, one of the few things we actually have to talk about as football fans right now. So let's dig into it. All right. So we're on to Washington. We're into the NFC East and wrapping things up, really. I saved Washington for last because it is going to be painful talking about them. First of all, I think Dan Snyder is the worst owner in sports of any team. I'm including international soccer here. Okay, Washington's fans deserve far better than the shit pile that he's been handing them year in and year out. They need a new stadium. He's a very wealthy man, and he's probably going to make the general public pay for one. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Anywho, the Eagles, week 1. That's a loss. The Eagles are a well-built team, assuming they're healthy. And early in the season, they will be. You don't have the firepower to match up with most teams in the league. The Eagles it's not going to be a pretty one. All right. At the Cardinals, that's also a loss. All right. The Cardinals are improving significantly. Washington is treading water. And when you're a bad team, that's a bad place to be. At the Browns, another loss. Yeah, Baker Mayfield may not be the leader that the Browns need him to be, which will have serious connotations this year. But Washington's in no position to say that Baker Mayfield is bad. Who the hell's your quarterback right now? Yeah, I don't think Haskins is doing anything. Anyways, on to the Ravens. Yeah, you're getting them at home, so, once you're done getting your ass kicked, you can get back to your apartment faster. That's a good benefit, right? Rams, this is a toss-up. All right? I don't think they're going to thump up on you. The Rams are a top-heavy team. No depth on that roster. And them without Todd Gurley the past few years has been not so good. And I don't think Cam Akers necessarily is what Todd Gurley was. So I don't think the Rams are going to have an easy go of it this year. And you're getting them at home. So if you were getting them on the road, I would say it's a guaranteed loss like the rest of them. But you're getting them at home. So kind of puts it into the toss-up category for me. At the Giants, that's a loss. The Giants are making significant strides. They've definitely made it obvious that they're a superior team to Washington right now. And you're getting them on the road. So, yeah, no, that's a loss. Follow that up with the Cowboys, and that's a loss. Jerry Jones has done extremely good this offseason. Extremely good. He hired a head coach that's the quality of coach that the Dallas team has needed for a very long time. And they did extremely well in the draft. They locked up Amari Cooper. There's so many positives that you could say about Dallas. The only thing that could put them into a category that would make them a team you're capable of beating is if Dak Prescott does not play because he's demanding a contract extension. That's it. So hope for contract disputes because that's your only chance. All right, so then you get a bye week, mercifully, week 8. That's 1 week that you can guarantee you're not going to lose. Week 9, Giants. You're getting them at home. Doesn't matter. That's a home game for the Giants fans. A team that's this bad is not going to be selling tickets to the local faithful very, very well. The Giants are a team that's coming up in the league. They have a quarterback that they have faith in. They have a much improved offensive line this offseason, so Saquon Barkley is going to have more holes to run through. And he was doing great when he didn't have an offensive line. So I think Giants fans are going to be able to drive down and buy up a lot of seats, and it's going to be another home game for them, which is only going to make it easier for their team to thump up on you. All right, so then you get the Cowboys. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Lions. Lions week 10. At the Lions, that's going to be a loss. All right. I don't think Detroit's phenomenal. I don't. But I do think they had an extremely good draft. They still have Matt Stafford. And Matt Patricia is going to be coaching for his job this year, which will make it so he damn well better beat teams like Washington, or else he's going to be fired before the end of the season. So that kind of pressure on Matt Patricia is going to make it so, yeah, Washington doesn't really stand a chance against them on the road. All right, so Bengals, you get them at home. So it's a bit of a toss-up. I mean, both of these teams are just as bad. There's a reason you get the number 1 overall pick. And it means you're fucking terrible. Do I have more faith in Joe Burrow than I do in Dwayne Haskins? Yep, absolutely. But the Bengals defense was hot garbage last year, and they didn't do much outside of signing DJ Reader to fix that. And one obvious talent is not going to fix that defense. All right, they need at least another offseason to make that defense viable. Joe Burrow needs at least this rookie year under his belt before he is a viable quarterback. So, yeah, and you're getting him at home. That being said, there's not a single team in the league I think Washington can honestly say they can dominate in any situation. So this puts it into the toss-up category, not a guaranteed win. All right, so at the Cowboys, oh man, you're losing again. Jerry Jones finally got himself a coach that is not going to let that team fold to teams they're superior to. They finally cleared up that problem. So, yeah, sorry. At the Steelers, I don't care if Big Ben's hurt at this point in the year. You're not beating the Steelers. Their roster is fan-fucking-tastic. They just didn't have their quarterback last year. They didn't have Big Ben, and they still almost made the damn playoffs. One game away. So, yeah. I'm taking the Steelers in that one. Okay, so at 49ers. Yeah, that's another loss. 49ers are a dynamic and powerful team. They are going to run all up and down Washington. Just Kyle Shanahan is not going to treat his former team well at all. Anyways, getting on to Seattle. You're getting them at home. That's a benefit, but it's still a loss. Look, I just... Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll are true leaders for that team. And they do not allow this Seattle team to lose to inferior teams. They don't. And that's what Washington is right now. You're getting a bit of a toss-up situation against the Panthers. Now, the Panthers have too many question marks. The Panthers have too many new players on that team in very important positions to assume that it's all going to gel well this season. New quarterback, multiple new defensive positions that you're expecting to start coming out of the same draft, new number 1 wide receiver. Like, the only consistency really is Christian McCaffrey. So, do I think it's potential that the Panthers improve? Sure. Am I going to guarantee that they do? Nope. And I don't think Ron Rivera is going to want to have a poor showing against his former team. That said, Washington's still hot garbage. They're bad. So, at best, that's a toss-up game. And you wrap the season up at the Eagles with another loss. A team that needs a win for playoff positioning or even to get into the playoffs in that last week. And no, you're just not going to be able to compete with a legitimate playoff team. So that puts, out of the games that I'm guaranteeing one way or the other, you're 0-13. The remaining games on the schedule, kind of splitting them up, I think your likely record at the end of this season is 2-14. It's going to be a bad year for Washington fans. I'll have to say, just like I said with the Cowboys schedule breakdown, I am truly disappointed with the NFL schedule makers putting a Thanksgiving Day game with Washington and their racist-ass team name and logo forefront against the Cowboys. It's a goddamn tragedy. All right? The native people in this country have taken it on the chin enough. Dan Snyder needs to change the damn team name. All right? I mean, the world has had enough of that shit. Anyways, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit me up in the comments section. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I'm dead wrong. There's plenty of other videos that I've put out there for the schedule breakdown and record predictions. So far, we're through the NFC East and the AFC East. I'll be doing a division every other day until we get through all of them. And hopefully by then we have plenty more NFL news to talk about. Thanks for watching, guys.